Morning. We have had a lay-in today. Our second to last day, sea day. A little bit rough, but nothing too bad. We're off to the Quays for breakfast, then we're going to watch the policeman do his talk again. We have lunch in the Olive Grove booked for later, and dinner in Sindhu. It'll be a nice day. The Quays is quite busy this morning. Everyone's having a lion. Had a busy few days in port.
Starts to go. We call him Brian. Brian starts to go into a head and body slump. He definitely, and he's not been on a course. He's just joined the police. He knows nothing about interviews.
Off to the Olive Grove for lunch. Greek meze again. The share, the start. It's delicious. The hummus is over there. My favourite, a lemon drizzle spritz. Best served in the Olive Grove with crushed ice. Really nice. This is how piggy we are. We're looking at the menu for dinner whilst we wait for our lunch to arrive. David's looking at the menu for Sydney. We have for dinner tonight. It's a formal night tonight. I booked it a few weeks ago. Beginning of the cruise. Yum.
Hey, I've got a can of Coke, which we got from the bar earlier on. Now I'm going to show you guys this one. If you take the
Iona Ship and CJ Illusions is on. Go see him. He's very talented and very good. After such a huge lunch, we needed to walk around the ship and burn off some calories. So we went to look at the shops, have a nose round, admire the Christmas decorations, check out the jewellery I can't afford. And then, we spent some time in the atrium, chilling out, watching the rough oceans. Lots of people were just standing there watching the ocean. There was a popular thing to do. Then we checked out the gin distillery on board. I took some photos of Anderson's whilst it was closed. And I think we went to Anderson's later in the evening, that you'll see later. I remember having a Maribel perfect serve, because I was like, we need one. We've got Maribel gin at home that P&O kindly gifted us. We haven't drank it yet. So I was like, we need a perfect serve to try it out. How tricks work show, which is quite interesting. I'll put the photo up here. Hi! So David's gone to the cinema to watch, what's he gone to watch? The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. I didn't really fancy that, so I went to see a talk by the magician. So CJ Illusions Behind the Magic. And it is... So join illusionist Calvin J for a peek behind the curtain as he teaches you the secrets to magic tricks. So it's really quite good. A lot of it was the sleight of hand stuff that, magicians do that you just don't notice. So it was on at 2 at the clubhouse. There was a lot of people there, big audience. We didn't see his show earlier in the week. I've forgotten why. I think we had a really early start the next day. And we'd gone to lunch on the earlier shows, and then we were tired and or we'd had a really early start maybe. I don't know, but for some reason we didn't go. But I'm annoyed that we didn't, because he was really good. Oh, you can see all of Dave's clothes. He's messy. And he's laughing. He's like, I'm messy at home. And he's like, you're messy at home. Why is it a thing here? And I'm like, yeah, but at home I don't have a cleaner who comes in after me. So I'm like, for the cabbage steward, you need to be tidy. He doesn't listen. No, he is tidy. He's just messy. I mean, that's a contradiction, eh? It's not dirty. It's clean clothes. It's just clothes he's kind of pre-sorting out before packing, I think. Packing, isn't that sad? So I might start packing actually this afternoon and do a bit. And then we've got a day at sea tomorrow as well. Packing away summer stuff, got to go home, wash it all, and then we're off to the Caribbean soon. Very exciting. We are going on Sky Princess, so we should have been on Britannia in an off suite, but then we had a taste of the yacht club, so we changed and went for the yacht club, 2 weeks on the Caribbean. And then the Dominican Republic was on the red list and we had to pay our balance, and we weren't brave enough to pay it, hoping that it would be changed. And then like a week after our balance it would have been due, it took everything off the red list. But it's fine, we are now on Sky Princess, so it's all worked out well. And we've got Princess Plus, so everything included really, apart from specialty dining and shore excursions. Store excursions? I don't know what I'm saying there. Shore excursions. I am able to apply for, I think it's $250 or maybe $150 of onboard credit shareholder benefit. So I should be doing that when we get home. And then I need to start getting excited about the next holiday. I seem to get excited about holidays as they come. So, I mean, I've done 8 cruises in the last 5 months, which I don't think is excessive. I think is, well, could have been more. But unfortunately, I have to work full time and lots and lots and lots of overtime to pay for all of this. So, got to work sometime. I'm just lucky that my job is a job I love. And get to meet amazing people and get to be so grateful that I get to cruise so much and that I'm alive and well and have the health and wealth to cruise. Yeah, very lucky in that aspect. I'm doing this on my gimbal stand. I didn't get, my camera is in my bag and all safe, locked up. But I thought, do you know what, I'll try and see how I film a vlog on the gimbal. It seems to work. I fell out with the gimbal on Iona in August though, because my phone fell out of it, which is user error. I take that, but I'm blaming the gimbal. Yeah, it seems to be quite a good little stand for this, to do the odd vlog in the cabin as well as vlog out. I'm really enjoying vlogging out and about, really, because when you go on a lot of cruises, it's quite nice to like diary them, vlog them, so that they're for me as well as hopefully helping other people. And I've met some lovely people on this ship who have said they've helped and have caused them to book this cruise. So for that, I'm so grateful that I'm helping people and I'm useful. And yeah, thanks for watching these vlogs, really. I mean, ultimately they're to show people how they can have a fantastic time on a cruise and give you ideas of what to do. And they're also a diary for me to see what we did. Ultimately, they're for you. I want people to be, like, what's the word? Inspired to cruise. I'm a shareholder in a huge cruise company. I want the cruises to do well. I have an ulterior motive to have dividends and make money. And also, I love cruises. So the more cruise lines are successful and still in business and doing well, the more choice I have to cruise on. So I am so grateful for people for watching these, and I shall continue. Next year I've got Sky Princess, then I'm on Valiant Lady a couple of times, including her mermaiden voyage. I'm on Ambassador Line's Ambiance maiden voyage. I'm on Celebrity Beyond's maiden voyage. I am going on Azamara Pursuit, and we have a short excursion to the Monaco Grand Prix booked for that, so that's going to be so exciting. So excited. Then we have, what do we have? We're back on Iona to the fields. I'm going to try and book something June, July, solo cruising probably. And then, what else? October, the ultra luxury cruises start. We're going on Silver Sea, Silver Dawn, their newest ship, sailing from Venice down the Croatian with Italy. That would be nice. That would be amazing. I mean, yeah. And then only a few months later, in January 2023, we treated ourselves to Seabourn. So that's 14 nights in the Caribbean on Seabourn Ovation. It's the year of our 10th wedding anniversary, and we will celebrate our 10th wedding anniversary just before we fly to Barbados to embark. we every day on that cruise, 14 nights, and every day we're at a different port. So that will be different. I don't think I've ever done a cruise where every day has a port. And of course some of them are just private beaches and they get the marina deck out the back of the ship and we just have a beach day, but it's every day we'll technically be going to shore. I'm so excited. But yeah, technically that will be our 10th wedding anniversary holiday. And then, I mean, initially the Silver Sea one was going to be, but then I have a, let's just say professionally, I am good at influencing people, and I practice on Dave to get cruises booked. No, I book them and he just comes along, bless them, and pays for half. Yeah, Seabourn, so it'll be part 10th wedding anniversary, part his 40th. And then in a few years it'll be my 40th, so I'm deciding what to do. Now, I'm thinking either an Alaskan cruise, an Antarctica cruise. They have been watching Gary's when I've been ashore, and the penguins just look fantastic. Alternatively, a South African cruise with Azamara, if we like Azamara, and then stick a safari on it. I don't know. I want to do some epic for my 40th birthday. I work in death and dying every single day on both sides of my speciality. People who donate their organs sadly have to die in order to do that. Well, they're dying anyway, bless them. And the people waiting for transplants who will die if they don't get them. So I am so grateful to be alive and well with no medical problems, and that is something to be super grateful for, and I am super grateful for. And my husband nearly died after having a brain hemorrhage. His mum did die young, in her 40s. So we must make the most of life. And that can be anything, you know. For me that's cruising, but for other people that can be, I don't know, doing a hobby, going to the cinema every week, every day, like just something that makes you enjoy life. Having a glass of wine every day, do you know, that could be your absolute luxury, that could be your treat. And yeah, whatever makes anyone happy, you do it, because you never know when life might end as you know it, be it yourself or a loved one, or yeah, I mean, that is why I cruise so much, because I see a lot of sadness that's gratefully not mine, but I support a lot of people through it. And I think living my life to the fullest is a way of respecting all the people that can't. Anyway, I'm being a bit morbid and a bit deep. I am going to go off and explore some more. I shall take you on our Sindhu dinner with us later. So it's our last day. No, it's not our last day at sea. It's our second to last day at sea. I'm getting rid of the day of sea. We are going to pop open our bottle of champagne. Thank you very much, P&O media team, for this bottle. Very kind of you. We are going to celebrate the lovely 2 weeks we've had on Iona, and celebrate to many more lovely cruises on Iona and Arvia soon as well. I was tempted, haven't told David, well, I have told him, but I haven't told him I nearly went. I was tempted to go and price Arvia's maiden voyage. I've still got a couple of weeks of leave left to fill with cruises for next year, and I'm really tempted to do this cruise, although it'll be this sort of itinerary exactly, actually, but in December of next year. Dave needs to work, so I'd be cruising solo. You can see his face, he's lying on the bed. I'll sweeten him up with some champagne. Right, let's open this. Oh, pop. Oh. Ah, smells nice. Let's pour the champagne. It's a bit rocky today, so I think the champagne will help us with our finding our feet. I've nearly overfilled it. Do you want some champagne?
Yeah.
Yeah? You can come and get some. Oh. Our steward kindly bought us the glasses a few days ago when I had the Disney fizz. And now it's P&O fizz. Actual champagne this time. P&O fancy. Cheers.
Yes, thank you.
Cheers.
The captain speaking from the bridge.
Coming to
I do
all our
hope everyone is
cabins.
well
Oh
and
dear.
looking forward to your evening on board Iona. My apologies for sending
coming,
this
yes.
broadcast through cabins,
But I just wanted to
but
tell
I
you,
do have a
there'll be
very
a storm.
important announcement to make with regards to our arrival into Southampton.
We'll arrive early.
And the forecast weather.
Tomorrow
I
night.
do ask for your full attention whilst I pass this information on.
That'll be what we're doing.
Since departure from Lisbon last
Full
night,
speed
you
to
will have
Southampton.
noticed that the inclement weather forecasts have came to fruition, and throughout today
It's not been
we
bad,
have
though.
experienced winds in excess of 50 knots, which is a storm force 10 on the Beaufort scale, and
No.
moderate to rough seas and swells.
It hasn't felt like
Due
that.
to this, I have also been closely monitoring the weather forecasts for our scheduled arrival into Southampton on Saturday.
Friday night in
And
Southampton.
at present, due to Storm Arwen, the Met
Told you it had a
Office
name.
are predicting severe winds and indeed have issued a yellow wind warning for Saturday in the Southampton area.
And Scotland, to be fair.
Furthermore, the current forecasts are out with the limits to be able to safely berth Iona.
That doesn't
in
matter. We'll
Southampton.
stay.
Therefore, having consulted with the team shoreside, I
We're
have
back on
made the
Friday.
decision to delay our call to Southampton on Saturday, and we will now arrive 24 hours later than scheduled and will be alongside at 6 a.m. on Sunday, the 28th of November.
That's the dream. An extra day.
Now, I can assure you that decisions
happy.
like this are never taken
Safety
lightly,
first.
but my priorities are always the safety of the ship, its crew, and you, our guests. And those are priorities I will never compromise.
No. Thank you, Wes.
So once again, to summarise, due to the weather forecast in
An
Southampton
extra day.
being out with the limits to safely berth Iona due to Storm Arwen,
An extra day roller coaster.
we will now delay our arrival by 24 hours, and we plan to be alongside at Ocean Cruise Terminal at 6 a.m. on Sunday, the 28th of November.
So what about cars?
I understand many of you will have made onward travel arrangements
me.
which may be impacted, and to help you, you will have complimentary use of the phones at the reception desk,
Oh.
and my team will be on hand there to assist you.
CBS will know, though.
I would also like to express our sincerest apologies for any disruption
For an extra
this
day
may
of holiday.
cause, but
That's
I'm
fine.
sure you
I'll get by.
appreciate the reasoning behind it. Just so you are also aware, there is no need for you to amend your passenger locator form, the
That's
PLF
good,
form,
'cause no one ever
which
looks
you
at them
will have
anyway.
completed. This will remain valid for your disembarkation on Sunday. So, with all that in mind, I would just like to now bring you up to date with our progress. And as of now, we have covered a distance of 309 nautical
Thing is, we're
miles
going to
since
bop around in the
departure
store
from Lisbon,
for the
and
extra
we still
day.
have some 503 nautical miles to run to the pilot station in Southampton.
However,
Our present course is 030 degrees, and we are making a speed of 13.5 knots. And just so you
I've always
are
been so
aware,
envious
we
of people
will
that
be
got an extra
reducing our
day.
speed shortly in order to come in line with our amended arrival time.
I feel sorry
At
for the
noon
people that
today,
thought they
we
were getting on
altered onto
Saturday.
this north-northeasterly heading as we rounded Cape Finisterre at the northwest tip of Spain and officially entered the Bay of Biscay. We'll now remain on
Force 10.
north-northeasterly headings throughout our trip across the bay before we round the northwest tip of France by the island of Ushant and then make our way through the western approaches and into the English Channel, where we will continue on towards the Southampton pilot station early on Sunday morning. The nearest point of land to us at the moment is northwest Spain, and the city of La Coruña is 61 nautical miles astern on our starboard quarter.
You like La Coruña.
With regards to the weather, well, we are still punching into those strong headwinds from the north-northeast, currently at a force 8 to 9, and the sea state remains moderate to rough, with a 3-metre northerly swell. The latest forecasts for later tonight and into tomorrow are showing more of the same, and whilst Iona is handling those conditions admirably as promised,
and she is,
I must again ask that you do take very good
literally
care when
gentle
walking
rocking,
around,
and that's it.
and please make use of the handrails, as a sudden lurch can catch even the most hardened sailor off guard. So once again, please do accept my sincere apologies for the delay on our arrival into Southampton, and I would like to thank you all for your understanding. I shall give you a further update on our progress tomorrow, but for now, as always, I wish you a very good evening.
Bye-bye. They've got to think about stuff for us to do on Saturday now. More talks. Well, I've always been envious of people who had an extra day of holiday, and now it's me. Safety first. Can't ruin Iona docking. So Iona is in force 10 gales. See the waves. Maybe you can't. PA system. So we've got an extra day of holiday. I really feel for people due on Saturday, because that was really I wouldn't be happy. Handles roughly as well. I mean, she's got a very gentle rock, occasional judder. I would not have thought we were in force 10 and double force 12 ones before, and literally being on a roller coaster and a washing machine. So, yeah. She handles rough seas well. I mean, it doesn't look that rough, though. But yeah. I mean, on the balcony, quite exposed. Doesn't feel that bad. But I'm not complaining. I completely, there's a storm on the way to Britain with yellow storm wind warnings, and it's too much risk to potentially crash Iona docking. So, extra day of holiday it is. Yippee! So it's another formal night, so we're all dressed up, ready to go to Sindhu. Formal night, and we are off to Sindhu to celebrate an extra night on board. Dave's had the, what have you had? Go and stew he's had, and I've gone back to the lamb cutlets. Back in Sindhu. Delicious food. A slightly adapted signature plate. Lentil, vegetable, and rice. And then my beef. Smells delicious. All this mask wearing, my lipstick comes off. We did not have room for dessert in Sindhu. So if you're going to Sindhu, go on the first night of the cruise. I love how this light makes my eyes really blue. We're here to watch the Adele tribute, which is very good.
Walking in the same way as I did, missing out the cracks in the pavement and tucking my heels, strutting my fate. Is there anything I can do for you, dear? Is this final hours? I'm laying at my heart, and I will feel apart. My God, this reminds me of where we are. There's a fire started in my heart, reaching and I feel the pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you stop me. Go ahead and sell me out. I wish you did. See how
So fortunate that we didn't have to change plans to stay an extra day. I really feel for the people who had to change travel plans, who had planes, trains, anything booked, coaches. It must have been a nightmare. And I hope they were able to enjoy their extra day as well.